Just say it on the
Hello and welcome to another episode of Up for Discussion. This is a Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
on Matt.
and today we're going to be discussing.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Now, crazy breaking news is that the next installment, Star Wars Episode 8, is going to be called The Last Jedi. Now, there's a lot of theories running about. I mean, the fandom has gone out of control. But let me just reassure you now, I don't think it is referring to Luke Skywalker. I don't think it's about that. Lots of people are like, oh yeah, is Luke Skywalker, blah blah blah, is the Last Jedi. But it's like, dude, he's training this girl. So if he's training this girl, how can he be the Last Jedi? She's got to be the Last Jedi. So,
Why would she be the Last Jedi?
well, the film's called The Last Jedi. So
Yeah.
why would Luke Skywalker be called the Last Jedi over
Well, he
her?
is the Last Jedi.
Well, no,
She hasn't
because
trained yet, has she?
yeah, come on
Name me
now,
another Jedi.
come on now.
Name me another Jedi.
Chewbacca.
No.
Oh well, that's a matter of opinion, but he's training her to be the Last Jedi. But then
Right, but if he's training her to be the Last Jedi, that means he is currently the Last Jedi.
but in the what? So you're telling me by the end of the film she ain't gonna be fully trained and good to go?
Well,
Like
she
Luke's,
could be, but Jedi, from what can be plural, the Last Jedi can mean both of them.
you're out of control.
Yeah, man, that's how grammar works,
It's
bro.
gonna be. It can't really refer to, because okay, maybe I'm gonna counter argue my point from my own perspective
You're going to
because
argue against yourself.
yeah, I am because
Good.
because what you've got to look at as well is what if she has kids? I
Well,
mean, she's ripe fruit for the picking, if you excuse my French. So you've got to look at it as she squits a couple kids out. You've got to think, well,
that's a
let
disgusting word, but go on.
we've got to look to her parentage.
Well, we
So
don't know what that is, but also, and before we get to
parentage
that,
means parents.
we'll get back to it, but before you get to that, theoretically, anyone could be a Jedi, right? It
Nah,
doesn't have to be her kids.
nah, you've got to have like some natural inclination.
Yeah, but it doesn't just mean you have to be
You
a
can't
Skywalker.
you can't just wake up one morning and be like, you wanna know what? I fancy being a Jedi. It's
If
like
you're
it's
strong.
like if I woke up tomorrow and decided I want to be Chinese.
Yeah,
You know,
that's literally not the same thing.
of course it is.
That's not how race works.
Of course it is.
It's not.
Well, that's what you're saying. So would you say anyone can be a Jedi? No, you've got to have some.
Theoretically, yes. If you in tune with the Force, however the hell you want to say it. The point is, it doesn't just have to be someone related to Rey or Luke Skywalker.
Right, so you're saying it's just something to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I have no idea. I don't get that.
I think
But
I think it's something to do with Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't know. I don't think they'll bring that up. No. He must have. How could it be Qui-Gon? Didn't he die like 70 odd years before or whatever it is now?
Yeah.
I suppose he'd have had kids or something. That's what confused me
So,
with the Star
so,
Wars stuff though. I only watch the movies. I don't know much about the expanded world and all that crap.
yeah, but
How could it be Obi-Wan Kenobi? Didn't he live in a cave for like 20 odd years?
yeah, but if you're an active member of the Jedi Order, then you can't because it clouds your judgment. You can't be in a relationship, which means you ain't going around porking. So either when
Anakin
Obi-Wan,
Skywalker didn't he? Then again, he did go evil and kill them all, so yeah, that's the point.
well, there we go then. So it's got to be Luke Skywalker bending the rules after
Well, there are
after he
no
finished
rules
his
for him though, is
business,
there?
or it was Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was living in his cave.
Okay, if it is Luke Skywalker, he's not breaking any rules. There is no more Jedi Order.
Well, I'm sorry, what's the title of this film?
Yes, but the Jedi are different now. They don't have to be as they were before. Remember, the Jedi died out for a reason. They failed.
That has nothing to do with them porking.
Yes, it does.
No, but
It has to do everything they put in place. Their entire structure is a failure.
explain.
They, they, their entire thing. They broke their own rules, their own sacred rules, by letting Anakin Skywalker train in the first place because he was a little kid, but he was too old. Right, he was 9 or whatever it was, but he was supposed to be younger than that. And
But he's the
Yoda
chosen
says
one.
exactly, and so they showed their own rules are complete crap. So if they bend them once, why can they bend them again? They got punished for their crap. They got punished for their arrogance, and they died because of it. So if it failed once for how it was, why can't it be different now? So if Luke Skywalker's going around getting laid, well, good for him, as far as I'm concerned.
So the odds are Ray's got to be something to do with Luke Skywalker.
Well, I think so.
But
There's lots of debate about it, but um, in the press release, they talked about how it was a continuation of the Skywalker saga. Kylo Ren's a Skywalker technically, but surely they're not going to bring him over to the light side after killing Han Solo. So don't you need a new Skywalker hero?
well, what you've got to look at is that Luke Skywalker's got blonde hair and blue eyes. Now this girl's got brown hair and brown eyes, which means somewhere down the line you've got to look at it as the mother has to have brown hair and brown eyes. And don't say not necessarily. I mean, let's think about this logically. I mean, to kind of wipe the blonde hair, blue eyes from the gene pool, the mum's got to have brown hair and brown eyes, to the point of being Mexican.
I think that's a bit of a stretch, don't you?
Nah, because that's like those are kind of the dominant genes. If you're like
Why?
if you're like blonde hair, blue eyes, and you get a Mexican woman, I mean
I think you're
that mean
thinking this through
that
a little too
means
deeply.
that
Luke
means
and
there's
Leia are
like
twins,
there's
and
like
they're
an
not both blonde and blue-eyed. Who cares?
yeah, but there's a night yeah, but think like Anakin had the blonde hair and the blue eyes, and then Padme had the brown hair and the brown eyes. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So you've got to look at it as
Is that how biology works?
yeah.
I'll
So
take your word for it.
Luke Skywalker either got with a Mexican woman, or
There
either
are no Mexican women in Star Wars, fool.
well, either way, the mum has to have brown hair and brown eyes. Now, if you kind of stretch that, maybe you could put the point that because the dominant for the Han Solo and thing, because their kids got dark hair and dark eyes, and so has Princess Leia. So unless they're gonna pull the whole twins thing, where it happens that there's like the twins, you know what I mean?
What
Like
you mean,
Luke and Leia.
Ray and Kylo twins?
Yeah. They'll cop out. You
Well,
know,
okay.
Disney have already copped out because, I mean, truth be told, whatever is literally a carbon copy of A New Hope. The Force Awakens is pretty much a carbon copy of A New Hope, except instead of a space station, it's a planet. So why wouldn't they just cop out and have them as twins? They don't care, do they? That film's going to make like what, $1-2 billion anyway. They could just whack a massive turd at the screen and people are going to pay to watch
It's
it. So I mean,
possible, and that would explain certain things in The Force Awakens,
like what?
like the fact that Leia, when they come back from Han having died, Leia pretty much ignores Chewie and hugs Rey, who seemingly she's never met.
Well,
So if she's her mother, then I guess.
Well, what you've got to look at is that maybe she saw she was upset.
Well, yeah, true. Maybe they're connected through the Force. No, it's all theories, but one option, a theory out there, not that I particularly buy into it, is that Han and Leia or Luke, whoever had Rey put on the planet to keep her safe, or Kylo Ren himself dropped her off there to keep her safe.
Keep her safe from who? Himself?
Possibly. and like that's a sign of that was his sign of weakness, and that they're facing off, and he's trying to kill her was his last test in joining the dark side after having killed Han. Again, this all theories. I don't really buy into it. Another and part of the theory is that Han gives her a couple of looks throughout the movie, and Maz Kanata asks who the girl is, but we don't hear the explanation. So the theory is that
Yeah, but how would Han Solo don't have no powers, so how's he gonna know? He
no
looks at
one.
this girl. This girl could be anyone. It's not like he could walk up to her and just be like, get a feeling off her because he's got the
No,
Force.
again, the idea is that it was either Kylo or it was Luke, Han, and Leia who did it. It's two separate theories, but either way, I don't really buy into it personally. But there's one.
Um, well, the way you've got to look at it is this is probably going to turn out to be a carbon copy of the Empire Strikes Back. So at the end, it's going to be Luke Skywalker saying, "Look, girl, I'm your father, and your mother is a Mexican."
There are no Mexicans in Star Wars.
See, you can't say that. That's
Yes,
offensive.
I can.
That's
No,
offensive.
there's no Mexico. It's Star Wars.
No, but you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
sure, like
Tatooine's kind of like Mexico.
it's really not.
Yeah,
What? How is Tatooine like Mexico? There's a desert.
desert, and the kind of and
Brilliant.
their housing arrangements.
As if I must know what Mexico is like.
Nah, trust. You know what I mean. Trust me.
Really.
Trust me. It's very warm and there's a lot of sand.
Only thing I know about Mexico is Clint Eastwood in a poncho. I
A,
don't
li-
think that was even shot
a
in
little
Mexico. It's in
pancho.
Spain.
Yeah, that crossed the line. That was offensive. Right. So
I knew what
that's why
happened.
everyone's so gassed about her ignoring Chewie for. It's like Chewie's whack.
I don't know. I think it's part of it. I think it is a bit odd, and also
I think
part,
there's. I think they're
part of
just.
it's a
I think
running
they're
gag
just
because
like.
of the end hope where he didn't get the medal and whatnot. So people like to bang on about it.
I literally think red herrings.
He is a bit weird though. They have been friends for 30 odd years. He was Han's best friend, and he got completely blanked.
Yeah, but
She doesn't know Ray.
they have met though.
Who's Matt?
Leia and Ray.
Not before that, they haven't. Not that we know.
I
They've
swear
never
they
met.
did. Because
Huh.
when they went to leave, because think they crossed paths beforehand. Remember when like
No, they
because
didn't.
they all got together. Because
No, they didn't.
C3PO was there with the red hand, and then like BB-8 went and knocked into
Ray wasn't there.
R2D2.
She got kidnapped by Kylo Ren at that point. Remember, she was locked in the ship and she did the Jedi mind trick. Made the guy drop his gun.
Well, maybe she just saw she was in distress.
Yeah, and ignored her mate Chewie. Sure.
I wouldn't put too much thought into like Chewbacca and her
Yeah,
relationship.
the director J.J. Abrams, the director, came out and said he just made a mistake and didn't realise. So then again, he is the same guy that denied that Benedict Cumberbatch was calm. So I don't believe a word that he says.
Mm. I don't think there's too much to read into it, but I literally think it is. See, the problem is because the Skywalker lightsaber called to her, and now the problem is that because Luke and Leia are the same lineage, then it's a toss up really between one of them. It is one of them's got to be the parent, and I know it's going to be a cop out. It's just going to be so batty, and it's just going to be like.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan thing, from what I can work out, people think he might be her grandfather.
Oh, is his kids then? Where are
I
his
don't
kids
know.
at?
I don't know. I don't think he has kids, but it's something to do with the cartoons that they do, Clone Wars and
Yeah, but you figure that would have been
like
they
this.
they would have threw a couple things like that into Rogue One, because that's the kind of place where they could have thrown stuff into. That's why people were speculating that Jyn Erso or whatever her name was, she was somehow part of it.
Who's
Be-
Jyn Erso?
the main one from Rogue
Oh
One,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So,
No, see, I don't think so.
See, pretty much Rogue One and the Star Wars stories are pretty much like an extenuation. So you got Star Wars, and yeah, as you said, you got the cartoons and stuff like that. That's pretty much what Rogue One is, because that incorporates a lot of those characters from like the novels and the spin-offs and the cartoons. That's like most of the characters from that from Rogue One come from that. So I think their little spin-off universe, basically, all the other like canon stuff in the books that no one like, not many people, unless you're like a die-hard like proper bumming off it fans actually read, because yeah,
Yeah,
you can have fans and stuff that'll watch the films like a million times, but then you got like the mega fans who actually like read all the books, watch all the cartoons, like go on like Star Wars Wikipedia and like know everything.
yeah. And as far as the crossover goes, I think it's a one-way thing. You know, like with Marvel, with the films and the TV,
Mhm.
where the TV will reference the movies, but it will never go the other way around. But as far as the films are concerned, Coulson is still dead, and it doesn't matter. I think it works the same with Star Wars, probably. And that the extended universe, but I mentioned the films, so it'll never go the other way around. Or there's a character, I forget, Ahsoka, who's like Anakin Skywalker's apprentice or something crap like that.
Yeah,
That one, she will never be in the movies.
maybe
No,
it's Ren. Ray. Damn it.
no,
Could be.
don't think so. I don't think that's how that works.
Maybe Darth Vader had a bit of a, you know what I mean,
I don't think that's possible.
made whoopee.
I don't think he could. When it got burnt off.
I know his legs got burnt off,
Mm.
but
Well,
like,
they got cut off, I think.
oh yeah, his legs got cut off. Yeah, but then they kind of fizzled up because like the fire was coming really close, so he kind of got toasted a little bit. But I
Mm.
mean,
Hey, maybe he's still good.
maybe they're space hookers. Maybe that was part of the deal with the Emperor. I was like, look, you can have this space station, and like here's a couple space hookers, and it's like, you know what I mean.
Oh my god, Darth Vader's a legitimate child. Actually, I don't think that works out.
It could be very interesting and very culturally relevant.
But she's 10 years too young for that.
Well, no, because he could have banged at any time.
Well, not 10 years after he died. It's 30 years.
Damn it.
He's not 30.
Okay, that was a fair point. Maybe he didn't. That's that theory out the door. Maybe he had it cryogenically frozen.
Yeah, think of the future.
Maybe it was all part of. Maybe it was like an emperor plan. They was like, right, I'm gonna freeze this, and then I'm gonna instruct a robot to find a Mexican woman
Why is it you and bloody Mexican women?
because she's got brown hair and brown eyes, which means that's the dominant gene. Which means
Not every brown-haired woman is Mexican.
no, but I'm saying it's a dominant gene, so it's either someone with brown hair and brown eyes, or it's a Mexican.
Okay.
What's wrong with it with a Mexican woman being the mother? I'm telling you, I guarantee it. I put money on it now. When the film comes out and it reveals who the mother and father is, as long as it's not Princess Leia, Mexican, it'll be Selma Hayek. She's the mother.
The Leia thing is weird now, though, isn't it? It's,
Or
how do
Jessica
they
Alba.
approach that?
Jessica Alba's
What,
the
you think
mother.
Jessica Alba should be Leia? Oh, okay.
No, Jessica Alba's going to turn out to be the mother.
I don't need Jessica Alba anywhere near these bloody movies.
It's going to be Jessica Alba and cryogenically frozen sperm. That's my theory. And you all know what? Isn't, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not even that crazy.
I think it might be.
Alright, so have you got any more theories?
No, not personally. There is another one that Rey is Darth Vader, like reincarnated, which I think is terrible. That's like Avatar: The Last Airbender level crap. Like Darth Vader's gonna come back every 50 years.
Nah, I think that's pointless.
Yeah, so am I. Same.
So I think we'll leave it at that. So we'll catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. show some love, and we'll see you in the next episode. I'm Samuel.
I'm